Do my daily card. This is very, very late for me for the daily card. This should be done in the mornings. That's my normal time today. That didn't happen. So we're in now. Just bringing up my cards and just also noticing a whole bunch of new followers. So thank you to all who are new and to returning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I got like smudged mascara. I got good evening, good evening. I I am good. Um, I'm just trying to get the card in for the day. So it's not going to be a long live. It's just going to be a short one, but I am going to do my card of the day that I should have done in the morning. Just making sure I'm up here on my phone. I don't even have the card out of the deck. Just ordering the newest deck that we have, but I teach in a little while here, so not like this. So I have to go get ready to teach my more than existing certification part of the program. My level 4 students are coming down to the end of their training. So I'll have my first graduating class of more than existing with all 4 levels coming up in April. Hello, hello. Thank you, Joanne. And hello, Karen and Lindsay and Natalie and of course Tracy. I seen you in here. So I'm just finding my card of the day. So I'm bringing it up on the screen. Like I said, I don't have a lot of time, but this card is perfect for today. So the beautiful blue, I'm going to call her the beautiful blue angel, the Palladian, the sacred. This is beautiful Sarah. And she's a beautiful crone. She's beautiful crone energy. She is the essence of all that we should all be up on this earth. And good evening, Stacy. So this is a very short one. But Sarah is the essence of all that we should be up on this earth, all that we should honor within ourselves and all that we should honor within others. She is the card of being sacred is what is unconditional, and what should be kept sacred is, that honoring each the heart of each human, and honoring the parts of you, the most precious parts of you, and honoring this journey up on earth, meant the time that we are here, and reflection, and being able to reflect upon the love that has touched our heart. And so, yes, hello, my friend Laura Lee and Stacy, and everyone else who's joined in. I won't cry during this one. This one's very emotional for me. This beautiful card is a reminder of some amazing people who have walked upon this earth that were all once upon a time a small little child, and then grown and experienced into the hearts of many of what love really means. And so each and every one of us has an opportunity each and every day that we're here, and we spend so much time wasting these precious moments of embracing the sacred. And the sacred is the moments, the opportunities in the moment to show love, to be kind, to do the right thing, to just be present. And sometimes that's silence, and sometimes that's the stillness. And nature has it right. In nature, there's just this flow of just letting, just being. And there's just this sense of just being. And this card truly is about that sense of just being. I've learned from some amazing people in my life, including my Reiki master teacher, who really truly, who's my dear friend Laura Lee, that's here, that taught me so much about the essence of being, and about putting the work into the journey. And putting the work in really truly meant about reflecting back into the moments, and to find the nuggets, to find those golden moments, that somewhere in our lives there was beauty, there was peace, there was kindness, and honoring those precious people in our lives, like our family, like I always say, my grandmother, my grandfather, those people that were precious to me. And I was going to tell this story the other day, and and it didn't get in. And tonight I feel the need to tell it. So when I was a little girl, my grandfather used to call me Kudley, and that's my mom's dad. And he used to call me Kudley, and that was my name. And so him and my and his dad, my great grandfather, Francis Perrier, like the water, um, they had something about them, as did my pop Thorne, my grandpa. We call them pops in Newfoundland. My grandfather, who's my pop Thorne, they had something very sacred about them, that when they smiled, when they were, and not saying they lived perfect lives, but there was something about them. My grandfather Thorne had a contentment. He had this inner peace, this stillness, and he was just like there. And when he spoke with conviction, he stood straight. You never heard him speak much, but he spoke with such conviction. But he had peace in his heart and contentment. And he never had an easy life as a child. I don't think so, from what I can understand. But all he knew was love. And he loved us so much. My great grandfather Perrier taught me everything without me knowing, unknowingly. He taught me everything about who I would be today, who I would be as this healer today. He would share stories, and we would eat peppermint knobs together, and he lived to be 97. And I called him my grandfather. My pop Thorne, my pop Perrier would put me in the middle of the floor, and he would put chairs around, and he would play music. And he would say, "Go now, Kudley. Kudley, dance. You dance, Kudley, and don't you stop dancing. Don't you ever stop dancing." That stays with me each and every day, because the one thing that I've come to know, and I write this in my book, I would never have missed the dance. And that's the most precious thing that you can remember, is that don't miss the opportunity to dance. Don't miss the joy. Don't miss the happiness. Don't miss the opportunity. Don't turn towards I got to, and this has to be done before, just sometimes you can say, this can wait. Things can wait. I need to let myself do this. And so my grandfather used to put me in the middle of the floor, and my cousin Dave, and he would say dance, and I would have to jig for him, and he would play the accordion, and he would sing, and he'd laugh a gutful at me. He would laugh, and I would not stop. I would be sweating, and my grandmother would say, just leave those kids alone. He says, no, they're my entertainment. They make me happy. We didn't just make him happy. He showed us something, and he taught us so much in those moments. And there was many moments in my life where people would wonder, why is she doing that? Why did she just walk away from there? Why did she go this path? Why did she leave that job? Because life is meant to be lived. And if you miss those opportunities, and if you miss out on those opportunities, if you continue to stay angry at somebody, if you let that anger fester, if you don't say sorry, if you don't, if you hold on to those resentments, you may be missing the most precious moments that you can have in this life, and the most precious times to be able to live with those experiences in your heart. So in the book, More Than Existing, my life may have had ups and downs, but I have no regrets. I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't change not one experience that I've had. I wouldn't change the move. I wouldn't change moving to Alberta. I wouldn't change the time I spent with the people I've spent it with. I wouldn't change a thing. Because if I didn't do those things, I wouldn't meet people like my dear friend Laura Lee. I wouldn't meet the women that I've met, the men that I've met in my life that I get to work with. I wouldn't have this sacred card that would mean so much to me if I had not experienced those moments. So when you look back at your life, when you can start to lift that shadow over that we place over ourselves, and we only see life in the dark, and we don't see the good, and we forget to see the good, or we spend so much time in the misery of living within our pain story and not walking through our fire, as my friend Laura Lee says to me, you have to walk through your fire. I can't sit in it, can't let it burn me away. You have to walk it. And so if I had not have taken the journey, if I had not have danced, if I had not have been there, I might have missed so many beautiful moments. When I look back at my life And I look back at life now, I think I was so blessed. I was so blessed to come along when I did. I didn't know the stories that my mom knew in her family. I didn't know those experiences. The experiences I know with my grandfather and with those people are all of the good times when they had time to dance, when they had time to play the music, when they had time for us, when there was time, when my grandfather realized how, how short life was because he had a mining accident and he had his neck broken. And I remember him having his neck broken. He had all those little bolts in his head. And I used to tell him he was an alien. And he used to try to laugh and he would just, don't make me laugh, Coodley, don't make me laugh. And but he also then left us very early. And he was only in his early 50s when he did leave. And I was still young. But I hold on to those memories. I don't hold on to the past. I hold on to the good memories now. And when I don't hold tight to the past and the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I remember the moments of where we were given an experience, a moment. You don't know how many moments of advice, of wisdom, through somebody else's eyes that you've seen. And beautiful Sarah just reminds me of the way that as the Jesus energy, as these blue angels start to come to me, is that I see this crystally blue energy. And what I get is they are crystal clear on one thing. They're crystal clear on one thing of how unimportant so many things are that we carry in those packs of ball and chain energies that we let drag us down, that keep us from living the happiest of life, that keep us from pure happiness, that we hold on to even the times when we weren't in our most defining moments, that we let that cripple us and it holds us down. And then we forget to dance and we spend the rest of life in misery. And life is meant to be lived, and life is meant to be danced, and life is meant to see the flowers bloom and see the trees come. And if I had not stayed till the end to where I am today, I would not have been here to see my granddaughter. I would not be here for these things. And there's so many people that really realize how short life is. From one moment to the next, you do not know what the next moment brings. So your human existence is sacred. Who you are as a human is sacred. This body and everything that is inside of here, including that light of the God consciousness, it is sacred. You're supposed to take care of this human as sacred and as loving as you possibly can, because you hold the biggest, most sacred treasure inside of you. Honoring each and every moment, each and every day is of utmost importance. Utmost importance. And so these moments that we have today are not to be taken for granted. These are golden moments, golden opportunities, and they're opportunities for us. Sarah doesn't have the card. The word for Sarah is not fully written yet. And when she came out today, I knew she came in a perfect day. And they always come in a perfect moment. And so when you look and your eyes are closed, she's not sad. She's at peace. And she's made peace with everything. She's made peace with everything. And the seasons will come. The seasons will go. And as you can see, there's a fall-y look to the colors behind her. But in her hair, there's beautiful flowers. Beautiful flowers. And there is twigs. There is new branches. Every life leaves its imprint, its mark, its branches. And we always have, even when a piece of us dies, a new piece of us grows. Isn't she absolutely beautiful? Oh, Isabel. Oh my God. You lost your nephew about an hour ago at 40? I guess there's a big reason why I'm here tonight then, Isabel. All day I was thinking, I'm not going to go in. I'm going to leave today and I'll go back in tomorrow. But Sarah always knows when I need to show up. Right, Richard? Grateful for those precious moments you give me when I need true people standing with compassion and integrity helps me see, right? And it's such truth. It's like sometimes you just need someone to just hold that space. Sometimes you just need someone to be here. Yes. And so today we're going to, today as you take a moment and hold you. Can't hold my hand to my heart. I got a microphone on there. Hold your hand to your heart. And you take that breath and you feel your heartbeat. Today you have a heartbeat. This moment you have a heartbeat. Well, you have an opportunity. You have an opportunity to change. You have an opportunity to do something different. You have an opportunity to honor you, to bless you, to be present as you. You have so many opportunities in this one little moment. Do not take them for granted. Do not take them for granted. And these beautiful crystal clear angels truly knows that there is no judgment. There is no judgment passed down upon us. There is no you will pay for this. It is you have an opportunity to make a change within you today, to start to honor the sacred, to start to honor you as a sacred being, to do all that you can to live for those who never got the opportunity to live up on this earth. We only have one life. We have one life as this human who you are today. And we're here to embrace that, to take it to the absolute, like live it to the fullest, to dance. And I wish I had told my grandfather some days, and then other times I'm thinking, no, he hears everything I say. And when times are tough, all I see is he walks into my life, and I see these black shiny shoes that he wore, that my great grandfather wore, and I see these big shoes walk in. And I can never fill those shoes. And as he tells me, I'm actually filling them better than he filled them. But I can walk the journey, walk the path. And I can't sing like him. And I can't play an instrument at all. But he played the accordion. He played the guitar. He sang. And he didn't always live the most perfect life. But he had the most infectious laugh. And he had the biggest smile. And he was so handsome. And he just taught me so much about those moments. And that's where you need to be. Look into the eyes. Even just close your eyes. Those who have even passed, those that you know, and see the sparkle. See how much they love life. And that sparkle, you can feel it. You don't need to see it fully. You need to just feel it. Hear their laugh. Feel their joy. Sit with the tree. Sit with the flowers. Hear the birds. Put a bird feeder if you've got somewhere outside of your house. Put a bird feeder. And when you hear those birds, you will hear the sacred. The sacred is all around us. You just have to stop, pause, close this, and listen. And listen. And you will hear the sacred. And we are all a part of that nature. We're a part of that earth. And we're here to embrace that moment and embrace that sacred light. Now, I don't even have the card out. I just got up on the screen. Hold on. I'm a little bit lost for words with Sarah today because all I want to do is hold my hand to my heart because there are no words. For a sacred, there are no words. What is sacred to you? What sacred memories do you have? What memories do you have? And I have a lot of sacred memories. And 2 days ago, my daughter posted a picture that 3 years ago, her and I flew to Newfoundland. And we went home. It was the first time I'd been home in the winter in over 20 years. And we went home and my life was drastically changing. And we went on snowmobile trips, and my brother owns outfitting lodges and snowmobiling lodges. And we snowmobiled up into the back part into the country of Buckens, where I'm from. And our friend came down snowmobiling. He said, Corey, you have to come see this. I'm like, what? He said, come with me. Get on your snowmobile. I got on my snowmobile and we went to the top of the hill, and there was over 200 or more caribou, and they were all standing around, and they didn't even move because they knew they were safe. He said, just sit and just watch the caribou. Just watch. Just observe the peace, the beauty. He said, this is what your mind is missing. This is where you have lost yourself, is that you have been so busy working. You've been so busy doing other things. And by that, I mean my grandfather told me. when this friend took me up there, I could hear my grandfather. And he was a trapper. My great-grandfather was a trapper. And he was telling me, this is what you've missed, Corey. You've missed this time. You've been a workaholic for so long, you have missed this. Don't let anything let you miss the peace. Let you miss the joy of watching your children grow. Don't let anything stand. Don't become a workaholic, an ism to other things like this, because this is not creating your moments. You take a moment to do one or two things in here, yes, but you spending all day on here, you're missing life. You're missing those moments. And if you're sitting in your grief and in your pain, and you're not getting out and feeling the spirit, you have to feel the spirit. You have to feel your loved ones. When you walk, when you go to the water, when you go to the trees, they're all alive. They are alive in the trees. They're alive everywhere. My great-grandparents, my grandparents, my loved ones, they're all my friends. They're all alive around us. Don't miss the moments. All. See, Lorraine, everybody's in here for a reason tonight. Everybody. And I'm going to validate this before I go. Hey, everybody else who's joining in. Hi, Catherine and Lindsay and Doris and Lorraine. Right, they're very alive. Don't ever believe they're not here. That blue angel, those blue angels are eternal. Eternal love, eternal light. You are forever loved as long as you have your sacred. I'm not pulling individual cards right now. I'm introducing my deck of oracle cards. For anyone who's new, this is my deck of oracle cards, and each and every day, this is usually in the morning, so this is not my normal. This is normally when I come in to pull cards for people. But today wasn't the day that I was going to be in here early. Just wasn't going to happen. Other things were happening. And Michelle, hello. And so lots of ums. And so and here we go. And so to validate this, we have the guardian. This is Willow. She's the guardian. And she's our guardian angels. And to my family who's watching, thank you for being here. I see you. I see you watching. I can see the people who are watching, so I can see you all watching. I'm honored. Thank you for being with me. And so the guardian, I got to find the guardian. But please stay, Tammy. This will really help your week. And this is the guardian, also of the trees, also of nature, the beautiful willow. The beautiful willow. And both of these are crone energy, but look how youthful, look how young. They haven't burdened down. They're not burdened down. They're living in the experience of love, joy, happiness, not resentment, not saying, I wish I had have forgiven, or I wish I had have made that connection, not saying. They took every single moment and they embraced every moment. And Willow, she is absolutely beautiful when her flowers bloom. And sometimes her sacred part is when all the leaves falls, and she's like the willow tree. When all the leaves fall, or she's like the apple tree, and the cherry trees. Everybody wants a piece of her, when she has something to offer. Everybody wants to be around her, to see her. When all the leaves fall, when all falls away, and she goes dormant, and she has to be quiet, and she goes, and it's winter, and she falls into her season, she's just there, and it is just her. And sometimes you just need to just understand that some people just need that time, and we all need to let her, when things die, when seasons go and the leaves fall, that's the dormant time, and that's the time when she's still as beautiful as she is. So when we go through our experiences, and we have to be raw, and we're not so beautiful moments, when we're not in our most beautiful moments, our most defining moments, it doesn't mean there's something, it doesn't mean that we have fully died, or that we've gone into the darkness. It means as we've gone inside, we go dormant, and we take the sacred time to honor our sadness, to honor our grief. And then when it's time, when you feel charged, when the roots are grounded and rooted, and you feel charged, and the seasons change, the buds will come, and then the leaves start to come, and then the flowers bloom. And when the flowers bloom, she's open. She's allowing in. She's available. She's accessible. She wants to share. She wants to give. And then she wants to be able to just everybody to breathe in the beauty, to feel that beauty, to feel love, to smell love. And then when all the flowers fall, and then people come and just sit underneath the trees for shade, for protection, for quiet, for peace, for contemplation. And then it all happens again. And then it's dormant again. So we all have a season. We all have stages. And there's all these experiences that happen, and they're all moments, and it can be 1,000 moments. But what you're being told today is to look back through of where you had your little messengers in life, where you've carried through these messages that you didn't even know. You're carrying love you didn't know. And so when I was the little girl dancing on the floor, I didn't realize that I would write my last statements in my book as some of the last pieces that I would write. I can't find it right now because it's not. It was in what I thought was my last chapter of the book. I think it's my second last chapter because it was supposed to be the last. It was truly about learning to dance, and that I would never have missed the dance. And if you ever listen to Garth Brooks' song, The Dance, it tells the whole story. No regrets. No regrets. Because if that door hadn't closed, you would not have had that opportunity, a new opportunity. If you hadn't have made a shift, a move, you would not have met those people. If I had not, right? It's like all of those things that take us into alignment. Don't ever miss the dance. Don't ever miss watching the flowers grow. Don't ever miss the bloom on the leaves. If you ever watch a tree from the stage of when spring first starts to hit, and how the little buds come and then how they open, don't miss an opportunity to save a bee, to take a bee and save a bee that's, fallen, and pick him up. A few moments in your hands may give him an opportunity to fly again, to sit and watch the dragonflies. All those moments are sitting with our loved ones. And in those moments, you will remember moments with your loved ones. I can taste those peppermint knobs. I can hear my grandmother's knitting needles and then her crocheting. I can hear her little hum. I can smell my grandmother. I can sense her around, because they're always with us. They're always with us each and every day. And they are so crystal clear in that light. They illuminate a sense of faith, hope, confidence, strength, and most of all, unconditional love. As long as you place conditions upon your life, conditions upon people, conditions upon your expectations of people, you cannot experience unconditional love. Forgiveness goes a long way. And please don't miss a precious moment. I spent years as a workaholic. Don't miss out on any precious moments, opportunities that you have to live today and each and every day. Live. The love I have for my mom, I've put back into myself so they can feel my vibrations and energies, right? So it never goes. Exactly. All they left us with, the things that we have of happy memories, of beautiful moments. You know what that's meant to be? That's meant to be light inside of you. Learning to embody light instead of hate, anger, resentment. Learning to embody light. Learning to let yourself walk through allows you to have so much more healthier relationships with the people that are around you. It truly, truly does. If you can embody the light, embody the beauty that you have in each experience with the people who were placed into your light, embody that. And embody the energy that they're bringing into us. It allows you to have beautiful moments with the people that we have in our lives. So today and each and every day, find those moments. Find the gold in those moments. Find the beauty in those moments. And take an opportunity today to embrace, share, and to tell the people that you do love, even if they don't let people assume, tell them you love them. Because there is no guarantee on the rest of the moments. They're all precious. So your most sacred thing you have is you, your family, the people that matter. The most sacred thing that you are here to care for is this. Take good care of it. Love it. Feed it light. Feed it, fuel it light. Not nasty words, not angry words, not fear words. Light. And never forget to dance. Never forget to dance. Okay. Thank you for being with me. I know it's a short one, but something told me to come in and just give you these cards and whatever these cards mean for you tonight. You notice they're both cloaked in nothing but love. They're cloaked in the beautiful white light. They're cloaked in love. Cloak yourself in love. Feel yourself cloaked in the arms of the angels and the guardian. And the guardian is also the guardian angels that are on each side of you. They come when you ask them to come. They're there for you when you need them. They can't change the fate at moments, but they're there to give you the strength, the courage, the strength that you need for each and every moment. So call them in, speak to them, and speak to the love that's all around you. Much love. I will see you all tomorrow morning. It'll be bright and early tomorrow morning because I got to go get my granddaughter. So it'll be about 8:30 Mountain Standard Time. I will be in here tomorrow morning with card number 38. And just let these cards sit with you today. Much love. Bye-bye.